Hey guys, it's SomberShadow001 back at it again with the video games and back at it again with Destiny 2, and I know this looks different and I apologize for the sound. I'm actually at work right now. I actually have a little bit of a break, and what you're hearing is some fans in the background of here. But this is I just wanted to do a quick little video. I didn't want to wait any longer while I still have these fresh in my mind. But of course, we're talking about Beyond Light and specifically the campaign. I'm not going to get into any spoilers. This is going to be completely spoiler free. After next Tuesday, then there's going to be full range on spoilers. But for those of you who haven't finished the campaign or haven't played it yet, I'm not going to have any spoilers. But how do I feel about Beyond Light? Specifically, the campaign itself it's actually really well done. Here's one thing: I didn't expect it to be so long. I didn't expect it to be very big. I kind of expected it to be around Shadowkeep's size, and I'm kind of glad that it wasn't. I will say there is a little bit of filler. In some areas that aren't really story missions, there is a little bit like of filler, and I'm not going to get into what that filler is because that'd be spoilers for the story. But it's basically an activity that will be unlocked later on down the line, maybe either next week or in general for everybody outside of the story. So, but yeah, that was a little bit of a fillery-ish point, but overall it was very good. I like the story. I like the villain. Aramis is a really cool villain. She's really compelling, and I like the idea of her wanting revenge against the Traveler because her whole house is scattered and she wants to bring everyone back, and Varix is kind of the same way, but he wants to do it in a different way. That's not any spoilers, that's stuff we already knew going into this. But yeah, honestly, I think it's really good. The leveling, man, oh boy, you gotta grind to really do well in this story, because it goes up quite a bit, especially when you're around halfway through, where at the time I think I was like 1085 and you had to be you had to be 1100. So I immediately ran around doing stuff, getting whatever I could to bring my power up, and even then it was still pretty tough. That mission was hard. After a while, if you have the right weapons, you can really knock it out. And if you're way grossly over leveled, like a lot of people were at the time, it is a ton easier. With me, I was like just at the level, and I ended up using Outbreak Perfected to help me in terms of what was going on in that mission. But very well done, very well done boss design in that as well. Also, let's talk about the Glassway Strike and how that's part of the campaign. Again, minor spoiler. Lord have mercy. That was rough. I was of level for that. I think it was above level for that strike. And it still ripped me apart. That was one of the hardest strikes I've ever done. In general, I'd hate to do that but that's gonna be one of the strikes I'm gonna remember if it comes up in a playlist. I'm gonna be like, ah, man. From the whole thing, from the room encounters to the final boss, it is just tough. Even if you're are of level or above level, it is really hard. And in addition to that, I should mention the final boss is incredibly hard as well, which is something that you want in a story. Gaul was way too easy to kill. This, like way back in the Red War, this gives you a serious challenge, at least if you're solo and if you're of level. Because the level for that is 1150. It's still really, really hard. I did everything solo, and it was rough. And I thankfully waited to do that mission and leveled up to maybe 1163, 1162 maybe, to do that to do the mission, and that made it a ton easier because I was, grossly over level for it. But it was still pretty difficult, and the ending to that story, while it kind of being a cop out, is pretty cool nonetheless. Overall, I think this campaign was really good, and the fact that there's even a post campaign that I haven't even delved into yet. There's a post campaign that I believe you're supposed to do in hand with the Salvation's Grip quest. So if you're going to do that post campaign, wait till you get the Salvation's Grip quest from I believe it's from the Drifter in the tower. Like, get that quest first and then run it concurrently, because that's gonna save your time, and it's gonna make it a lot easier. And not to mention that there's even quests after that post game campaign in which you need Salvation's Grip to do stuff, and I believe that will unlock aspects for your stasis subclasses, which is even better. So overall, man, it's been great. Of course, next week we're going to be seeing stuff about Season of the Hunt and meeting the Crow. So I am very ready for what is about to go down, and I am wicked excited for what Beyond Light's going to be continuing throughout this whole year. Anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and apagando las luces.